Hi there, Ruby. This is Sheena, and I apologize for the delay of this video, but I'll go ahead and get right to it. And I'll be discussing three things to you, and that will be yours and your competition's website, the Google Business Profile, which I'm going to explain a little bit more later on, yours and your competition's Google Business Profile, and also the performance behind those online assets. So first things first, of course, I'm going to refer to Google since Google is the #1 search engine all over the world. Everyone wants to be ranked, on top of Google, and that's really possible. It's just that's the reason why we are doing this optimization and the search engine optimization in order for us to be visible to our potential leads or sellers. So I did search for your Google Business Profile, but I did not see it. So that's something that you want to be able to put up, because that helps as well, besides the traffic that will go to your website. But with the Google Business Profile, if you search a specific keyword, for example, Utah house buyers, this keyword is one of the highest performing keywords in Utah. And for every city it can be different, but for Utah house buyers is it has a lot of searches. So usually it shows a map whenever you pull it up, but it's not for right now, right? But I'm just showing that there's no Google Business Profile for your company. So few things that I want to be able to advise to you so that you can rank up in the top 3. So let's find another. Let me check on another. So this is the one that I'm referring to, Google Map Pack, right? Being in the top 3 will give you good return and good exposure and a good number of leads. So let me just go back here. So we're gonna talk about the actual way to be able, the tips that I can provide you in order for you to be in this top 3 is being listed in local directories. If they are listed in 50 directories, then do that, being listed in directories like Yelp, Home Advisor, Yellow Pages, and more. The more the better, because you are leaving footprints in the eyes of Google and letting them know that you are available in different ways, right? You're available to your sellers. Next will be, of course, you want to be able to update your information. So all the information on here, may be the address, hours of operation, phone number, description, everything has to be the same all across the internet. One detail shouldn't be different from the other, so that Google is able to really know that this is one and the same company, and it helps it connect the dots, right? So next will be updating your services and also your offers, and also the photos as well. If you can put as much photos in there, the better. So basically keeping this updated. So it's not hard to be doing all of these things, right? Like the tips that I'm giving you is something that you can do yourself. It's just the being able to do it, commit to it, doing it every single day, or strategically every week. That's the only kind of struggle, or the obstacle there. And then lastly will be the reviews. Of course, if there are any reviews, if you've worked with someone already, or even if you've worked with with any family member, you want to get some reviews on there, just to show your credibility as as a business owner. All right, so that's that for Google Business Profile. The next thing that we will be discuss. So whenever we're searching, if we see sponsored, those are ads, right? So being on top of the search result, it's like you're actually beating the ads because you are organic, right? So that's the reason why we are wanting to be on top, because you are up against those people who are paying to be on top, right? You are up there, up here for a reason. It's because you're doing good, you have online presence, you have reputation and all that. All right, so next will be your website, your actual website. So Google Business Profile has, different factors in there. There's website, social profiles, and this it's an actual profile for you. But the next organic result will be website, right? So I pulled up your competition. So you have, well, I pulled up two. Let's see, what did we get? So I'm gonna be Utah home buyers. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me just back this up. Alright, so this is yours. I guess I closed out the other one. Let's see. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna copy this and place it. This is one of your top competition. So we'll go to your website first. First of all, I love the fact that you're using high resolution photos. It's looking like you're very minimalistic, which is good, right? But there are two things that Google loves, right? As a business, there are things that we want to be able to fulfill in order for our traffic or any leads to come over and say, wow, I want to work with this person, right? So there's such thing, right? So right now it looks like it's just a business card, but I'm going to give you tips in order for you to generate traffic and be chosen by your potential sellers. So first things first will be command content. You want to make sure that I know that you have words on here and how it works and all of that. So you want to be able to talk more about yourself, like ideally you have to have around 1,800 to 2,000 words, and these words are not just words, right? Like these are information, a little bit more visual with the information, photo of you, video of you, and then of course a form where they can drop your information, a phone number where they can call you easily through their phone. So that's command content. And then the next will be the keywords. Same keywords that we're using here that could that your potential seller could be using as well. Well, that's usually what they're using, right? Because that's what Google would recommend to them. But you want to put some keywords in your website, right? So if it says here, we buy houses Utah, it should be found in your website so that you are being relevant. You are showing up for your sellers who are looking up for this keywords, right? Because I'm not seeing that here. So just, of course, I know that you don't know that as of yet, and that's a reason why we're doing this, but that's what you want to be able to improve. So let's go ahead and check on your competition's website. This is the top competition, right? They have about 474 traffic in their website. So you see that they have video, they have the form. If they try to call this website, even if they're on their mobile phone, they can call them. And there's video talking about themselves, trust, signals, their reviews, right? Some more videos of their work and all of that. In comparison, a little bit more about your company. How it works is a little bit more visual. So these things, I know it looks like there's just a lot of information, but when someone visits this website, they'll be able to check and see and say that, okay, well, my question is this. Well, the website has already answered it. So all the action that I need to take is that to drop my information, right? They have videos. Do I feel like talking to them? Because there are some times that we don't feel like, we want to work with that person, right? And you want to be able to reflect that in your website. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the behind the scenes. You can see that, this website's showing about the same. And, you might think like, oh my gosh, they're just showing the same thing. But, at the end of the day, it's, those videos, those more personalization that will make them decide if they want to work with you. But those information on their website and your website is something that your potential motivated sellers need in order for them to take action and dropping their information or calling you. All right, so let's talk about the performance. So this is the behind the scenes. I have Ahrefs, and this is what I use to check and see how your competition is performing or how are you performing. So right now we don't have data at all. So you're showing up for 2 keywords, and that keyword is, well, it's not showing up anything. I guess you lost that keyword. So nothing as of yet, right? Because you're not yet familiar with search engine optimization. But this is what it looks like to have traffic in the website. So I'm going to be discussing just the numbers here, so you don't have to worry about anything else. But you can see that they started optimizing their website around 2018, but they became aggressive around 2020. So here I'm going to go back here, right? So you are rating means the trust score, it's like credibility score, and DR rating is your domain rating, your the power of your website. Both of these has to be relatively the same. I know that it's looking like it's not, so that's something that needs to be improved, right? But it has to be relatively the same. 0 is the lowest, and the highest is 100. Then these two are impacted by these two. So backlinks is basically a shout out of your URL, your domain, your website from another website, saying giving everyone information about your business. It can be a blog, it can be a press release. So the different backlinks are they perform differently with each other, right? From each other. So next will be domain. Those are the websites that house those backlinks. There can be there can be 2, 3, 4, 10 links in a domain. So that's what those are, right? So they impact your UR and DR. Next will be your organic keywords. Like I said, same search that we did in Google are the keywords that's on here, and we're going to dive deeper, but I'm just going to show you what it looks like. They look like that. So all in all, with their SEO effort, it doesn't have, it looks like they've been doing this for a long time, but they're fairly new. There are some people in the industry that has been around for 10 years. So again, it depends on if you are consistent with your SEO, right? So all in all, with their SEO efforts, they have about 474 traffic in their website, which is, if you convert at least 10% visits your website, that's 47, and you convert 10, then you're gonna have about 4 deals, and still good, right? All right, so we're gonna go here and talk about the keywords that they are using. I'm gonna give you the description here. Volume is the number of searches per month. So Utah home buyers, there are about 150 searches a month for that website, for that keyword, and they have about 60 traffic goes to their website. So out of that 150, 60 goes to that, it's because they are position number 2.